it, huh? Sir, Captain. Good morning. We finally got a mission worthy of Rangers. We are gonna push through our front line and into the Japs' backyard and rescue 500 American prisoners of war. It's gonna be tough. A textbook-style raid that can only succeed through speed, surprise, and overwhelming firepower. That's why you've been chosen. You're the best trained, proven battalion in this whole army. This is your one chance to do something about it. And I mean one chance. I'm going to accompany you on this raid with another group of men in this or any other army I trust my life with. You're the finest, best prepared soldier this country has sent to war. And I want you to prove it. Is that clear?
Yes, sir!
Are you sure?
Sir,
We have to get out of here. But if we do, those bastards will kill us, and most of us can't walk. Why don't we just stay here and wait? We have been waiting for 3 years.
our troops can't be far.
We can just survive. We should just survive here if we just wait, and they will get us out of here. She's right. Think about it.
Please.
Because one man is waiting by trying to escape, 500 will take a time.
Hold my gun. Where's the binoculars? Oh my God. God damn it!
With all due respect, sir, what's the count? Lieutenant Rice right, sir. There's over 1,000 Japanese soldiers over there. We're greatly outnumbered, sir. My God! I don't know what to do anymore! Captain Prince!
Oh, Captain Pohota.
I've got a plan about this Japanese army.
Well then, let's talk to Captain Musi about it.
Colonel Musi,
Captain Prince,
Captain Pohota has a plan.
let's hear it, Captain.
We will wait until they reach this point. Then we'll go up the bridge where they will pass to get to the POW camp.
We don't have enough explosives to blow it down.
All we need is to damage it, enough to stop their vehicles. We want all soldiers to come. If I place my man either side of the road, then we'll chop them in a crossfire.
No, they won't use a bridge. They will try to go around and try to outflank you, Captain.
The Japanese would go around, not when they're fighting Filipinos. They don't have enough respect for us soldiers.
1700 hours. Our combined forces will leave Platero and will split up here in the Pampanga River. Captain Pohota will continue to the Cebu Bridge where you'll set up a roadblock. Captain Hosen will do the same on the highway. In case any Japanese reinforcements come from Cabanatuan City, you'll have to seal the area of operations during the raid. Now, we'll need as much darkness as we can to get the POWs out of the camp. So, we'll have to begin our operation during daylight and risk detection. Let's go, so I can explain it to you further. This is the camp. Main service road, POW barracks, all enemy occupied. Suspected tank shed and main gate. This is the ditch we're trying to reach. Until we get there, we're totally exposed. So, we need to create a diversion at the southeast corner of the camp.
A plane! Can we use one of your planes to fly over the camp as a diversion?
Not a bad idea. As we make our approach, Lieutenant Riley and his man will go to the southeast corner of the area, leaving men 20 yards interval to engage and reduce the enemy. Understood. Lieutenant Riley, once you're positioned here, your first shot will kick off the action. Yes, sir. Now, you'll kill the guard tower. As soon as that's done, first squad will force entry the main gate and flank right to lay down suppressing fire on the enemy officer areas. Corporal Aldridge, I want you and your loader to run the 200-meter yards to the suspected tank shed. And I want a backup team in case they don't make it alive. When the tanks get loose, we're all in trouble.
Yes, sir.
Now, when 3rd Platoon goes in and rescues the POWs, I want 1st Squad to go to the south fence and lay down suppressing fire on the enemy rear. Then, 3rd Platoon will go back to the main gate, where Dr. Fisher and the medics will be waiting to escort our POWs to the Pampanga River, where our ride will be waiting. Now, I'll fire a red star cluster to signal when the raid is over. Any questions?
Yes, sir. Who's the last man out?
That would be me. Until I'm satisfied, then the raid is over.
7:40 p.m. Desperate to rescue 500 emaciated Allied POWs, 120 US Army Rangers had begun their assault on the infamous Japanese prison camp at Cabanatuan. Ranger Richardson had tried to blow the lock off the front gate, but a shot from inside the camp had knocked the weapon from his hand. Richardson quickly unleashed a burst from his Tommy gun, cutting down the advancing Japanese guard. Another ranger handed over his .45 to Richardson, who finally blasted open the lock. The rangers could now charge into the camp.
As they began running down the street, they were opening fire on anything and everything on the Japanese side.
C Company's 1st Platoon headed straight for the Japanese officers' quarters towards the rear of the camp.
I don't think any Japanese could have survived the amount of firepower that was put on their barracks. Just unloaded on them with everything they had. And they just devastated that area.
Next, the bazooka team headed for the tank shed.
Just as they started to set up on the tank shed, they saw a truck full of Japanese coming around the corner.
The Rangers adjusted their targets. A rocket hurtled down the street, getting a direct hit on the truck.
Japanese came piling out of the back. They were cut down.
The Rangers unleashed another rocket and destroyed the tank shed. The overwhelming firepower had completely surprised the Japanese and prevented them from mounting an organized counterattack. The only real threat to the mission now were the enemy troops outside the camp. At 7:45 p.m., the Filipino time bomb exploded right on schedule. It splintered the bridge, but left enough of the planking for the Japanese to mount a charge on foot. But Pahota's men were waiting.
No telling how many they killed at that one place. They stacked them up like cordwood.
Inside the camp, the 2nd Platoon burst